It feels like I spent about half of this year on Reddit, so I've compiled some of the best Reddit posts I saw throughout the entirety of 2023 in this video. Enjoy.
The reason I kept pushing is I thought...
Oh man, no,
it was gonna...
no, I think these are called like spelunking videos. I hate them. I seriously hate them. I think I might make a whole video on them because it's just like one of those sort of extreme sports where I look at and go, why would you even want to do this? Surely there is no thrill in being trapped between two rocks. There is no thrill in that.
I thought it was gonna get wider, but as I'm getting closer, I realized it's an illusion. The water was just so calm and still above me.
I'd just be terrified of like this bit somehow falling and crushing me. Like, it must be so easy to die doing this.
It just looked like a way bigger space, but it's continuing to narrow down.
Well, leave then.
It's been like an off and on raining type of day.
Oh, water. Oh no.
If it floods at all, I'm done for. So
why are you doing this then, man? Why are you doing this?
UFO that was observed for 22 minutes near the International Space Station. I think it was in 2020 or before.
Okay.
The object is of a shape and size that is not recognizable as any known rocket or capsule.
I don't know.
And appears to move in a straight line upward and disappear.
That looks like a woodlouse. It should be a big woodlouse.
Or some new type of technology.
But
it is something peculiar.
That looks so edited. I'm sorry, that looks so edited. That looks so no, not a UFO. That looks so badly edited. The comments picking up on this. This is some of the worst CGI I've ever seen. Subscribe or one of these UFOs will abduct you in the night. I promise you. I know because I'm flying. Okay, right. I've had this photo sent to me a few times. It's not a flattering photo. It's not a flattering photo at all. But I just want to say I am not bald. I just have my forehead isn't even that big. I'm pretty sure it's the shutter. I'm coping, by the way. I'm pretty sure it's just the shutter speed of the camera. I don't have that big of a forehead. Like that is my forehead. That is my forehead before my hair. I just got quite a big forehead. I don't know why it looks that big on camera. What video is this even from? I'm pretty sure it's from one of my newer ones. I don't even know where I find it. I need to find it though. Hang on. Someone in the comments must be able to help me out. One way to beat the ginger allegations. Needle drop forehead. Oh my god, he's got KSI's forehead. George is balding. He must do a hair reveal to disprove this allegation. I'm not balding. I just have a fucking big forehead. I'm coping, by the way. He's got a lot on his mind. Those are some heavy eyebrows considering how little hair he has. I don't have a little amount of hair. I've got a lot of hair. I've got a good head of hair. I'm not going to prove it, obviously, but like, I'm not lying. I actually have no idea what video this is from. Right, it looks like Am I sitting down or... I don't know if I'm sitting down or standing up. I need to find this, though. I've genuinely spent about 5 minutes trying to find this fucking clip. I can't find it for the life of me. Editor, just put it here. Put it here. Show the clip. Show the clip. But yeah, I vehemently deny the bald allegations. Oh, fuck's sake. Everyone knows your secret, Mr. Shut up. Shut up. I'm not bald. I'm not bald. That is a... I'm not bald. I'm not bald. Look, I'll prove it. I'll prove it. I'll pull a strand of hair. Look. Can you see that? One singular strand of hair. I have hair.
What the fuck?
What?
Look at that. That's fucking me. That's my fucking picture.
That's Peter Parker.
That ain't Peter Parker. That is fucking me. Son of a bitch. Look here. Look at Shrek.
That's so
They even
good.
got my fucking face on his ice.
That's unreal.
Oh, hell no. Oh, motherfucker. They even got me looking like Will on Stranger Things. Son of a bitch.
I volunteer at a youth centre and sometimes we run Pokemon events. CB Mother, I don't know what CB means, but Mother wants my Charizards. Is that a euphemism? Wanted to thank you for looking after They had such a nice time. Hi, not a problem. He's always well behaved, gets on with the other kids. He loved the cards you gave him. All good, glad he enjoyed. Hope to see him in the next one. He keeps talking about the card you bought in. Do you know which one he's talking about? Yeah, he's probably talking about the Charizard. Told the group about it last time and they asked me to bring it in next time, so I brought it to show him. This one, it's the same character, but mine is from the original printing. Oh, that's so beautiful. That's why they were excited to see it. I'd be excited to see that, and I'm a 24-year-old man. She sends this one with a question mark. Yeah, the design is pretty similar. I think that's a reprinted version. Right, very confusing. And his birthday's coming up and loves your card so much, would you consider letting me buy yours for $140? As per that eBay listing, I can pay cash. Sorry, I'm at work. I know it can be a bit confusing to understand why, but the one I showed is significantly more valuable. Yes, it is, because it is a first edition. I wish I had one, but I wouldn't be willing to pay for one, obviously. Like, I'm not that into it. I wish I just had one, you know? One is from the original print and has certain features that make it rare. It's also been authenticated by a company that grade the condition and preserve it in a capsule. I'm sorry, but I don't actually plan on selling it. The kids just really wanted to see it. Fair enough. That's fair enough. It's his possession. It's a valuable possession of his. He doesn't intend to sell it. He likes it. Okay, so you wouldn't take cash if I pick it up this week. No, it's not for sale. Again, was just to show the kids because they asked last time. $200 cash for... I don't know how much that thing's worth. It's probably got to be worth at least like, I don't know, 20, 30 grand, surely. Here's an eBay listing for the one I have in the same grade. It's not showing me the price, but I bet it's a lot. Christ, are you joking? It's cardboard. Yes, but it is very valuable cardboard. Not joking, unfortunately. And yes, but there's a big market for these kinds of cards. That's completely ridiculous. Unfair price. Very pointing as it looks like. What do you expect him to do? Because your little darling loves the card so much, you expect him to just give it to you? Piss off. Honestly, I'm not sure what to say. I looked after your kid for free in my own time and gave him a free card from my own collection. This isn't negotiable. I'm not even selling it. You can find reprints or different versions for much less online. Completely ridiculous. I'm frankly disgusted. Fuck off. Like, your spoiled kid doesn't need this fucking 20 grand card. Quite sad I spent more time with your son than you do. Fuck off, piece of shit. You're trash. Never let him attend again. We both know that's not true, lol. I'm calling and making sure you never work there again. Expect a call from them. Don't work there. I volunteer. Real scared. What are you going to do? Spend the whole day with your son? All this because he wouldn't give her a fucking Pokemon card. Oh, unreal. That response is totally warranted. I love it. So we got another person here, you know. Yep. All right, anyway, let's look at the comments. For me, I got to give you an 8.5 out of 10. You have a very cute smile and you look very pretty even without makeup. Personally, I think you look cuter without makeup than with overrate. 8.5, strike 3 equals permaban. Fuck it. Go outside, man. I understand this is supposed to be like an honest rating system, but isn't one of the rules like you can't underrate, you know? Like, has anyone in the history of the subreddit managed to get a 9 without the person that gave them that 9 being permanently banned from the subreddit? Like, you offer someone a compliment on this subreddit and you're banished from it. It's so funny. Okay, let's see the comments on this one. 8 warning for overrating. 8.4 warning for... There's no way! This mod, I think there's like 2 or 3 mods I've seen. As I said, they run this shit like it's the Navy. Like, they're in every single comment section, reading all the comments, banning people for overrating people, or just giving them fair ratings. Oh wow, here's the first. 5.5, warning for underrating. So it feels as though these mods have a very narrow, like number in which you have to fall between, otherwise you get banned. Like, you basically just have to guess what the mod would rate them and have that between like 1 point of their rating. Right, let's look at the comments of this one. 7 great eyes as well, warning for overrating. This monolithic cave formation in Australia. That's just really cool. Wait, how quickly can he drain the bucket? Oh. I could do that faster. You think you can hate me? I watch my boyfriend rail other girls while I'm pregnant with his baby. That is not the flex you think it is. I'm sorry to say, that really isn't. The second largest known near-Earth asteroid, Eros. Yeah, fuck it, we'll be fine. POV, you have to untangle your goats. These goats are stupid. Why are they like overlapping each other? Are they stupid? They're just happy little guys drinking milk. Shadow crocodile. How do they even do that? That's so cool. It will bleed eventually because it is a tattoo. But right now, that looks sick. All right, okay, here's a clip from the Whatever podcast. Probably the worst podcast to ever grace the earth.
I don't like makeup. I'm against makeup. I don't think it's good for women, and I don't think they really need to be using it, honestly. I think it takes away...
That's awesome.
Well, who said that? Who's going, yes, this is awesome. Is that like a sound clip, or did someone actually say that? I can't tell.
That's awesome.
Okay, that's a sound clip. All right, I think I got baited.
It's capitalizing on women's insecurities when it's something that they can easily fix. I think it takes away from a woman's natural beauty, and also, it is so bad for you. Like,
is it?
Think about how skin absorbs things. When you read the ingredients on a foundation bottle, what is in it? You can't even pronounce it.
Yeah, but you also can't pronounce what's on most food products and stuff, because it's all like the scientific names of like chemicals and stuff. I don't know what her problem with makeup is. Like, if you don't want to wear it, fair enough. Why was I born to like, subscribe, and hit that bell? Too right. You were born to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, so do it now. Reasons I don't fit in with my generation. These are always good. I am pro-life. I kind of dress like a grandma. You're wearing a shirt. What do you mean you dress like a grandma? Timeless modesty is better than trendy fads. You're just wearing a shirt and dress. Like, you're not you're not that different. I love the classics and disdain a lot of popular modern fiction. I love to read, especially philosophy and literature. Wow. Oh, and of course, it is a pro-life book. I believe in traditional marriage. All right, wonderful. That huge TV in Mike Tyson's abandoned house. That's just such an inconvenient place for a TV to be. I don't understand when people have their TVs so high up on the wall. Like, you're just having to crane your neck to look at it. Also, that carpet is horrendous. 30,000 crystals just to look like a Marvel's villain Doja Cat at something fashion show. You know what? I can respect it because that probably took so fucking long to put. She's probably sat in a chair all day just having all them little bits put on her. It's iconic and I can get behind it. Hi, hello. Stop texting me. Shut up, woman. You're probably texting some rude guy with the IQ of 6. Stop texting me. You're just mad because I would actually treat you right. You lost your chance. Yeah, I'm sure you would, fella. Oh, no. That is not... No, I don't even like it when you go up to like viewing decks and they've got like a glass floor and you look down. I hate that. No, I couldn't do that. Can't go up anywhere high that doesn't have barriers. Mother knew I wanted a Roomba but didn't want to waste that much money on one, so she found one for a bargain. No, it has 0 vacuuming ability. I mean, it doesn't say it's a vacuum cleaner. It says it's a sweeper. To be fair, it doesn't look like it sweeps very well, but still. Can't stand honors college kids. I just asked this girl, hey, why aren't koalas considered bears? And she hits me with they're marsupial. Shut up, nerd. The answer to the joke is they don't have qualifications. Lake, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Causeway, which is the longest in the world, shows the true curvature of the earth. You see, that doesn't give me like megalophobia. You know, it's sort of just, I don't know, it's quite cool, I think. Oh, what the fuck? They made the boobs mouse pad wrong. God, I won't be able to feel a fucking anime boobs on my wrist when I'm moving my mouse. That's so disappointing. I'd be so disappointed with that. I'd sue. Signed by Joker. You are my Harley. Ha ha ha. I'm so curious as to what this letter says. Hello, Philly. My name is Jay or Joker. Not really. It's Troy. I'm seeking my Harley quit. This has to be like some kind of forfeit. Like he came last in his FPL league or something and he had to give this to someone. Well, this is my dating profile. Just keep reading. I forgot what true love is. Women and guys both want something special, but most look for love in the wrong places. What means more to you? A person with money or someone with a heart of pure gold? I'm just the villain of the story. Just the villain of the story seeking true love. We all keep looking in wrong places for love. Rather you're rich or poor, love is in the air. I just hate spending holidays by myself. I want the joy of spreading it with someone. If you received this and I gave you this, I think you are compatible with me and probably more beautiful than any princess I ever met. So he's giving this to multiple people. He just walks around with like loads of these folded up in his pocket. My personality is consists of hardworking and outgoing. That doesn't make any... What does that sentence mean? Is consist of hardworking and outgoing. My hobbies include, but not limited to, anime. I are after a flyer there, mate. Yeah, women love a man who's into anime. Watching movies, Comic-Con, cosplays, and traveling, as well as being a gamer. Yeah, the ladies love a gamer. You can say I'm a bit of a nerd. My age, 37. Religion, Christian. I go to the Epic Church of Center City. The Epic Church. Is that actually what it's called? The Epic Church. My number is text me. Find out more about me. Let our adventures start together. When you text me, tell me about yourself. When I get back to the residence I'm at from work, I will text back and hope to hear from you soon. Drugs, none. Are you tired of abusive relationships? You want a guy who to treat you right? Contact the number listed above. I have old-fashioned views treating how women are supposed to be treated. Signed by Joker. Are you my Harley? Ha! Fucking hell. I wonder how many texts he got. I put my money on none. Oh, that's so weird. I have a story about the weirdest tap I've ever encountered. I was in Italy and I went to like the toilet in the restaurant and I went to go wash my hands and I was like trying to, because like for some reason like toilet flushes and stuff like that are just like in weird places in Italy. I found like the toilet flush was like there on the wall, like you sat on it, it was like there. I spent like 5 minutes looking for this fucking flush because I thought it'd be like in a normal place, like behind the toilet. No, it was there. It's there. But there was this sink, and I was stood at this sink for maybe 5 minutes, just being like, where is it? Because I thought it was like an automatic thing. I thought I had to twitch. I was like touching basically everything that could possibly be a button or a sensor. And I look on the floor, and there's like a little foot pedal. You push the pedal with your foot, and water comes out. It was... Why? Why all those extra steps? Why not have a sign that says, use the pedal on the floor? It'd be so easy. But also it is quite genius because like you don't have to like turn the twisty taps. So either have a sensor or a little foot thing. That's good. I don't like it when taps have like a twisty thing because other people have touched them Happy Valentine's. I went out this evening with a woman not paid. Victory for George. It's a true story. It's a true story. I promise. I'm not lying. I know I am late, but tonight I am going to get shit-faced drunk to celebrate that Mimius spoke to a female. That's nice of you. Thank you. I appreciate the gesture. All right, so this is a Tinder profile. We need help moving our furniture to a new apartment. That's it. No other inquiries. Please be available tomorrow, 31st July, between 3 and 7 p.m. We don't want anything else from you. We just can't move our couch without some help. Your reward will be, at best, a bottle of water. No one is taking you up on that. This is how it would look if Saturn was the same distance as the moon. Like, I don't know. I feel as though that's just cool. That's just cool. Obviously, it would be scary if that just happened. Like, one night, look, you're just looking up at the sky and Saturn is huge. But, like, I don't know. That's just cool. Found this in my girlfriend's loft. She only moved in 3 months ago and says she's never been up there. Guess what my name is? Run. Run for the hills, Nick. Hey everyone, I'm looking for a natural sperm donor meeting these requirements. Age 16 to 23. 16? Fucking never used any prescription or illicit any prescription drugs? What, like antibiotics? Never drank except for communion. Blonde or light brown hair, not overweight, comes from a 75% plus American background. Agrees to forfeit all parental rights at time of birth. No payment will be collected during any natural breeding session. Oh, that sounds so disgusting. Any natural breed, fucking ugh. However, regular child support payments in the amount of 20% of your income will be expected within the first month of birth. Oh, what an opportunity this sounds like. Any man between the ages of 16 and 23 would be insane to pass this up. You remain completely anonymous throughout the child's 18 years of life, and you'll be expected to maintain that same level of anonymity with anyone around you. Please reach out to me through Messenger for more information. Thank you. Wow, what an opportunity. What a wonderful opportunity. Aquatar Water Park, Qatar. That looks quite cool. I don't know how you distinguish each slide, but that looks quite cool. I would go to there if it is still open. It looks pretty abandoned, but I'd still go there. Water to a thirsty cobra is pretty high on my note list. Why wouldn't you just put it in a bowl for the guy? Like, I understand Cobra's got... Oh, he looks so cool, though. Like, that's such a cool-looking animal, isn't it? That's so sick. But why wouldn't you just put it in a bowl? I also have those exact same glasses. I don't know why that's one of my takeaways from this video, but I have those same glasses. I'm currently working construction at a new Amazon fulfillment center, 650,000 square feet. This is the 4th or 5th floor. That is fog in the background. That's a bit cool. That's a bit oddly terrifying, isn't it? Huh? This massive tower collapse.
There she goes. There she goes.
Oh my god. Does it go I can't tell if it's fallen like that or just like dumb. I can't tell. I need to give that another quick look. I can't tell. I've always wondered with those things, like those big sort of like tower things or cranes, like surely they just fall over all the time. Well, maybe not all the time, but like surely they're like prone to falling over. You look so pretty today. Oh, thank you. Tell your brother thanks for inviting me. I had fun. I will. Was that a new dress? I've never seen it before. Lol, you act like you've seen all my clothes, but yeah, it was. I kind of regret it, to be honest. It was so cold. It was kind of short, almost made me want to reach up your dress and check if you were wearing any panties. What? What? And they just follow that with, good morning. Hey, hope you're okay. It's okay to admit you liked it. Liked what? The thought of me rubbing you up. Ugh. Fuck off. You actually make me fucking sick. You're lucky I haven't told your brother anything yet. Why would I give a fuck if I wanted to touch your... Oh, this is awful. This is fucking abysmal. Stop fucking talking about me like that. If you don't stop talking about me like I'm a piece of meat, I'm going to tell your brother, you dickhead. Are you fucking him? Look, I'm sorry for being such an idiot. It's just because I like you so much. I don't know what to say or how to talk to you. Have you never interacted with a woman before? A woman you're interested in before? This is like the worst possible thing you can say. You're so pretty and I guess I feel insecure next to you. Please, I'm fucking sorry. It was just a joke. I wouldn't have actually done it. It was still a fucking weird text, wasn't it? It was all I could think about though. I don't even oh my god, I don't even jack off to you anymore because I respect you too much. I'm not even going to continue reading this one. This one's fucking awful. What on earth? What? Why is it in the section with the kids' bags? Like the Fortnite bags and I don't know what this is bags and the Paw Patrol bags. You got terrifying Michael Jackson bag. Terrifying New Zealand airport. Why? Like, why would you have... Like, people probably already feel really unsettled in an airport. Why would you have this? The way this snake moves through the mortar courses. Oh, this is me when I play Nokia Snake. That must feel so nice to a snake. It must just be giving you, like, little scratches. And he's the perfect width to be going in between these. That must feel so great to him. Tomorrow's my last day in Iran. I'm going to miss all of the bootleg Russian burger next. Fresh way. I mean, to be fair, in the UK, we have quite a lot of things like this. Nut master. Yes, I would love some lovely nut master on toast. UK doctor left baffled after filming 2 bizarre UFOs floating around his home. That is weird. That is weird. But that could be a speck of dust that just looks a bit funny, you know? That could just be a speck of dust. You know what? Okay, you know what? I'm going to suspend disbelief in this video. Otherwise, I'm just going to be going, no, there's none of these UFOs. That's a UFO. Why not? Oh, what? Is that the Millennium Falcon? That looks like the Millennium Falcon. Why are all these like so low quality? I understand this is probably on like some Cold War aeroplane, but couldn't they make them a bit clear? Oh, it's rotating. It's rotating. It is rotating. That's what I said. That's what I'm saying. Fuck it. It is rapid, like. It is rapid. I have no idea what that is. Why not? Why not UFO? Go for it. That's a UFO. Tadpole-shaped UFO mesmerizes onlookers in China. That's just a big sperm. It's just a big sperm in the sky. That's not a UFO, though. That just isn't a UFO. That's like a cloud. I understand they probably think there's something like up there, but I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know what that is. They must be doing some kind of funny experiment in China. That is not a UFO. That's not a real thing, though. That looks CGI. That can't be a real thing. Hang on, I'm looking in the comments. Is that a real thing? Yeah, I don't think it is real. I mean, no one's mentioning it's real in the comments, so I don't think it's real. So, I mean, it gives you a little bit of fear. Like, big things underwater are just inherently more scary than, like, big things above water. Because, like, how did they get down there? That's not real. Don't care. If I were her, I'd burn down the entire place. This has literally been the worst day of my life.
Well, maybe not the worst, but it's definitely by far the most disgusting. What? This is my house.
What on earth are they? Are those locusts or something?
This morning we woke up and our entire wall here was covered in these Mormon crickets. My poor husband has been trying relentlessly to get rid of them.
Well, that is futile, my friend. I'm sorry, but if your husband alone with no extermination experience is trying to get rid of those, good luck to him. It's not going to happen. You need a professional for that. Are they in the house?
All day long. These things are foul.
They must be in the house at this point.
They're all the way up. Oh my god. This is just
I don't know why the caption says, if I were her, I'd burn the entire place down. They're crickets. It's not like it's infested with spiders. If it was spiders, I'd understand. Crickets are fine. Actually, maybe Mormon cricket. What's a Mormon cricket? All right, so that's a Mormon cricket. It's just a bit of a large cricket. Are Mormon crickets poisonous? They're not poisonous or dangerous. So why burn down a perfectly good house then? When I tried to cut the cheese, that is a flimsy fucking knife. Either that's a flimsy knife or that is just really, really strong cheese. I really wish men were not like this. I wish we had the men who fought for us in 1945 saving our American lives. From what? Like, what threat do you have in America right now? Winning wars to give us the best freedom and future we want. I mean, America's pretty safe. I don't think it needs that much defending now. And it's literally always like 14-year-olds that leave comments like this. It's never like adults posting comments like this. I fail to believe this is a real thing, considering the headline is "Meet woman with Jeffrey Dahmer tattoos who has no regrets." Oh, okay, that does make grammatical sense. I'm an idiot. I thought there needs to be like a the there. I feel as though there needs to be a the there for it to be fully grammatically correct. I would much rather not be. Yeah, why would you have Jeffrey Dahmer tattoos? Is it just to be like quirky and edgy or something? Hoover Dam spillway tunnel 50 feet wide and a 600 feet drop. You can hear water rushing down in the darkness. The walkway above gives a sense of scale. That's a fun water slide. You should slide. I'd slide that. How many meters is 600 feet? It's probably quite a lot, but still, that would be a very fun water slide. So I'll wait for the sound when it hits the ground. Put the headphones. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, yeah, no, I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. But again, I don't think that's... I feel as though megalophobia is like sort of almost like an irrational fear of just giant objects. That is a very rational fear. Falling into a giant hole is a very rational fear. Biblically accurate angel. I've seen this so many times. Well, this sort of thing. So many times. Really? Surely not. I can't say I've read the Bible cover to cover. Look, surely this can't be what was intended. This is terrifying. Unpopular opinion part 4. I wish that I lived in the 1940s. I mean, I don't. I certainly do not wish I lived in the 1940s. That sounds horrible. But anyway, let's hear a justification. When going on a date was a super special romantic time. It still can be. What is this? It still can be. You have like a very idealistic idea of what the 1940s were like. When the divorce rate was less than 1%. When a girl could could walk through the streets unharmed. I feel like the 1940s would probably be more dangerous than today. I don't know any stats or anything, but just based off the fact there's like surveillance everywhere now, I feel as though the streets in the 1940s would be way more dangerous. You know, when people dress classy, modest, and respectfully. That looks uncomfy as shit. I'd rather just wear like a hoodie and cargos. That's way more comfy. Why would I want to be walking around in a suit all day? Ugh, horrible. Am I the only one? Probably. My toes hurt just looking at this arch. What about this is great execution? There is no great execution here. You've just carved in a very awkward arch. It's not even an archway. It's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an octagon way. There's nothing great about that. I could do that. You seem cornel, but the distance from red flag on your profile is a lot. Oof, what's the red flag? Kid comes first. 100% of all men think that's absurd and hate. What? 100% of all men think that's absurd and hates that line. We all talked. We hate it, lol. Well, he definitely does, so it's true. Women all talked, and we're not fans of dudes who can't understand that our children are important. We assume and hope that's the case, but you saying it just tells us we will never be a priority. Well, yeah, you're not going to be a priority over a kid, are you? Especially when there's 6 million more women than men, and women only want the top 20% of all men. Men have far easier standards. The man you want is wanted by younger women without kids. What the fuck are you on about? Cool, have a good night. Well, there is another side to this one, so I'm guessing he did not go and have a good night. That's fine. That's why you'll end up alone or having to settle with an at best average dude. Men are the prize. You need to work very, very hard to earn the man you want. We are the rare ones. When you finally hit the trick after countless tries. 3 out. That is unbelievable, to be fair. This makes you think, like, Dude Perfect must spend so much time doing these. Like, a Dude Perfect shoot must be about a month long. Taiwan 7-Eleven mascot Open Chan flies away. he looks so at peace. Fish who eats everything thrown at it. Oh. That's lovely. I mean, if he's a hungry boy, he's got to do what he's got to do. No. Imagine like the feeling of those. Oh my god, he's eating a fucking scorpion. What? What on earth? He's just scratching him. Is that a snake? What? Satisfying stroke to the center of the circle. Okay. Oh. Is it gonna be bang on? Is going to be bang on in the center circle. Oh, he should have got given like £1 million for that. Like, if that is a tournament to see who can get it closest to the center circle, the guy who got the ball there must have thought he was onto a winner, but no. Hey, friends of I start my new job on Monday. So excited. And I'm needing the community's help to look the part. Since I'm just starting out, I want to have a paycheck for 2 weeks and need some help for essentials. Things have been tough lately, and I'm looking forward to getting back on my feet. Here's my wish list. Design a handbag or accept either Gucci and or Fendi bag in comments. That's very good of you. You know, casting a wide net, either Gucci or Fendi. It's good that you're doing that, you know. Any color size 6 designer shoe must be Jimmy Choo or Louis Vuitton only. I mean, that's perfectly fair. That's perfectly fair. New fob key for 2021 Cadillac Estate, battery died in mine. Toilet paper / hand soap must be too. What? So in the beginning, I thought these were items to like, you know, like seam the parts at a new job. How are these first 2 things essential? Toilet paper / hand soap. And how is this lower down on the list than a designer handbag? Kiddos need new water bottles and nothing cheap, please, because kids will shame them. Yeti / hydro flask only. Nespresso coffee capsules, no decaf, but I do like flavors. 10-ounce jar of mayonnaise. Need for my little one's eczema. Mayonnaise cures eczema? What? And every single reaction to this is a laughing react. Understandably so. So kid gets mayo for eczema and mum gets designer shoes and bag. Oh, fucking cool child line. A duplex neighbor of 3 years mysteriously moved in the middle of the night. We have never seen the inside of his house the whole time. Now we know why. What? How do you live? I mean, I see some people's rooms and they've got like 20 takeaway bags on the floor. I'm like, how do you live like this? How do you physically live in this? It's up to the ceiling. Those are like 8-foot ceiling. That's up to the ceiling. That's a mountain. Happy 3-year anniversary to working in a coffee shop at 6 a.m. and my first customer was this lady in a fox costume on her way to surprise chase her daughter who was afraid of mascots down the streets of Chicago. What? Surely that's just gonna... What, are you trying to scare her out of being afraid of mascots? Because if anything, that's just gonna make her even more scared of mascots because you're chasing her as one down the streets of Chicago. A Domino pizza. To be be fair, it'll probably be better than Domino's. Domino's is pretty naff, innit? I'm going to tell a little story. I'm going to tell a little story about Domino's pizza. So every now and then, like, it's normally like every 2 or so years, I'll go through a phase of really enjoying Domino's pizza. And I will order it like every few days up until the point I get food poisoning, at which point the cycle repeats. I wait another 2 years. I go through another phase of ordering Domino's regularly until I get food poisoning again. It's like, I have like a cast iron stomach, but I don't know what the fuck they do at Domino's, but it regularly gives me food poisoning. The one near me was a record, actually. Normally it takes like a good like 4 or 5 times for the illness to come on. This one, my new local Domino's, it was just 2. Just 2 times I ordered from it before I got food poisoning. And that was probably the worst food poisoning I've ever had in my life. It was terrible. I was out for like a good like 2-3 days. Oh my god, a Comic Sans back tat. It's so smooth. It's so smooth. They have done it over this other tattoo though. I don't know if that's on purpose or what. That's all. Why would you do that to yourself? Atomic blast underwater. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Come on. Come on. Surely this is just dangerous. Surely this will just cause like a tsunami or something. What? No way. Hey, there's a watermark on this. Atomic Tests channel. There's an entire channel dedicated to this. I need to look this up. Yeah, there's just a channel dedicated to footage of How is there this much footage of nuclear blasts? Chicago Metro track carries 34,000 passengers on 70 trains across this bridge every day. Oh. I mean, I'm sure it's safe. I'm sure it's safe. Oh my god, Pearl Davis is like the epitome of, oh, I'm not like the other girls. Could you live without the healthcare or education system? Yes. No, you couldn't. What do you mean you can live without the healthcare system? What if you, like, I don't know, have a disease or something? Then can you live without it? I don't think so. Could you live without plumbing, electricity, power, water, and shelter? No. Good point, I guess. The industries that women work in, healthcare and education, are replaceable with natural meals in high school. Shut up. And what, women don't work in these industries? What does that have to do with women? I've never gotten physically ill from this type of content, but this did it for me. Ooh.
It's okay. Lie down. Stay. I've been doing this all morning and I don't have time for this today.
Sure it's not the wind?
Stop. Hey, buddy. I got too much going on. You gotta cut it out.
He's trying to reason with the ghost. Hey, buddy, come on, man. This is out of order.
Okay.
Is there going to be a jump scare? I don't want this to be a jump scare.
And we'll just let the phone roll.
Oh, no.
I asked you if you gotta go or you gotta go downstairs or something. Wherever you're gonna go, you gotta go.
Alright, so the shadow filled door. I can't see because I'm wearing these. So I'm going to have to reintroduce a pair of specs that haven't seen this channel in a while. The investigation spectacles. Yes, my prescription has changed since I got these. I still can't see perfectly, but still. I don't see a shadow filling the door.
You gotta go or you gotta go downstairs or something. Wherever you're gonna go, you gotta go.
He's speaking so recently to the ghost as if this is like a regular. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop opening the door. It's letting the draft in. I need to clean these gloves. I haven't worn these in my... I don't know if that picks up on camera, but they are filthy.
Calm down. He's okay.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Are you sure that's not... No, the dog's in the room with him. What?
Please, not today.
What on earth is that? What? I don't know what to think of that. That could be fake. It could just be a dog, you know? It does look like a dog. I see hair. That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. It's so unbelievably well done. How do you even... How many people do you have to do this for you to get this good at it? This Marge Simpson shit. Yeah, that's not great. It's not great, but it's not awful, I don't think. I wouldn't wear it, and I would bully anyone that did. Mini kiss lamps. What? What the fuck? What the fuck? Wait, do they light up? Oh, they're one of them ones where you hit them and they light up. Ah, that's awful. Oh my god, that is vile. That is absolutely vile. But that must have that takes so much skill. I wonder how much you had to pay for that. Throwing an apple from an offshore oil rig. Ah, the fish are getting to it. I didn't expect that to happen. I thought it would just be like, it's really high up and it falls and it does a splash. Why are there so many fish going for it? You're not all going to get a bit of the apple. Surely the man at the back know that. US Navy 40,000 pound bomb test near aircraft carrier. What? Wait, did they blow up the aircraft carrier? What, just to see if that would blow it up? Like, yeah, of course that would blow up the fucking aircraft carrier. I crawls into a cave, finds a nice surprise. Oh.
dang.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Why is your first instinct to get out the camera and film the scary big cat? What even is that? Is that like a leopard or something? Actually, no, I don't have spots. A jaguar, maybe? Leave the poor guy alone. Or just a ginge, pass it on. Am I bald or am I ginger? Fucking make your minds up. Speaking of Cambridge Union on Monday, I will certainly be the smartest person around this. Can someone explain what this is all about? Everyone thought it was a joke. Everyone thought it was a joke that I was speaking at Cambridge. Everyone thought it was like a fucking video or something. It wasn't a video. I genuinely got invited to Cambridge University to talk. They haven't uploaded it yet, but like I promise it was a real thing. It was real. Anyone that watched it can attest to it. It was real. It wasn't like a prank or anything. The general consensus is Will is pulling some strings for a video, but we aren't really sure yet. He's not. He's just not. Therefore, no real, he doesn't leave the house. That's a fair point, but I did in this instance. I attend a lot of events at the union. Basically, it starts off with George signing the chalkboard in the bar of a that is attached to the unit called the Orator. I didn't do that. I signed a book instead. After that, George will walk into, not sure whether masked or unmasked, was masked, the chamber where the Cambridge Union hosts debates, speaking events. Depending on the popularity of the speaker will determine how many people attend. The interviewer will give George some questions and then he'll open up to the audience to ask some more questions. I'm going on Monday. I'll get some photos and I'll post them to the sub. Well, I don't see any photos here. Before and after VFX in Avengers Infinity War. Right. That looks techie, and I've no idea what all that means. Josh Brolin behind the scenes of Avengers Infinity War. Is he Thanos? Oh yeah, because got the gauntlet. It's Thanos. As you can tell, I am a big Marvel fan. I love the Marvel movies. I think I saw Infinity War once, and I was like, oh yeah, it's an alright movie. Endgame was shite. Endgame was, I thought it was so bad. I really don't understand where the hype comes from. It was just so long for no reason. And I'm not one of these people that's like, oh, I can't watch a long movie. I can. I watch 3-hour-long movies regularly. It just did not need to be that long. It was just boring. Anyway, on this subreddit, if you're confused about how to rate someone, they're very helpful here. They've attached men's rating guides and women's rating guides. So let's have a look at this. It's the most insane shit you'll ever see in your fucking life. So a 10 is God tier, basically no one meets these standards. No examples because this level is unattainable, whatever. And then you got like examples of like women that fall into the categories of the percentages. It's proper like incel shit. And then you have the step-by-step women's rating primer. What the fuck is this? Who the fuck is reading this? If you're reading the whole of this to genuinely rate someone on this fucking subreddit, you need a psychiatric evaluation. What is wrong with you? They're doing lines. What is this, VAR? This is a suggestion for female step-by-step. What? I haven't read. Okay, right. So we got ratios. Are people whipping out the fucking rulers and protractors and shit for this subreddit? All right, so let's read this because this looks like complicated. Mid-face ratio is a major component in determining the objective rating. Ideally, a female face should have 36% of her mid. That's very fucking specific. 36%. How are you working? This number is from both the averageness of. What? This number is from the averageness of the female mid-face. The female face... How do you even come up with this shit? How long must you spend inside without female contact to come up with this shit? Oh, here's a warning, guys. A long mid-face can easily create a horse face look. We do not want that on True Rank Me. No. All right, now we got guides on eyes. Okay, so we got feline hunter eyes and some examples of feline hunter eyes. Feline innocent eyes. Some examples of feline innocent eyes. Like, who cares this much? I'm obviously not going to read this whole thing because, like, why would I? But this is just like actual insane person behavior. Let's have a look at the men's one. I'm sorry, but there's no way that man is a 6.5 out of 10. You are insane. All right, so it's basically just more of the same stuff, like, you know, showing, I don't know. This fucking sucks. Who cares this much? Like, who actually cares this much? Like, if you care this much about how other people look, you need to get fucking help. Being dead serious, like, this is a funny subreddit and all, but if you actually care so much as to how other people look that you're reading this fucking Bible in order to give them what you think is an accurate rating, please seek help. Please go outside. Yeah, if you find a bread box that's been there for a year. Oh. Oh, I've had a similar thing. I once, okay, this was at one of my old flats. I had a Wagamama's one time and I finished it and I closed the bowl and I obviously must have put it under my bed. I don't know why I did that. Put it under my bed. Forgot about it for, I don't know, it was at least 6 months. I'm clearing out the flat to move and I pull this thing out. I'm like, no fucking way. I bet this is grim. I open it. Oh my God, the smell was vile. It was all everywhere. It was covered in mold. This is not emo. The fake smile. Okay, so this is just like from the TikTok trend, I guess. This is emo. Blackberry. Oh, I did love my Blackberry. I wasn't emo though, but I did. Everyone had a Blackberry back in like, I don't know, like 2011, 2012. They were sick. I do wonder when this era is going to come back round, especially like that trim. So I feel as though everything sort of like comes back around. I feel as though we're maybe like 5 or 10 years off this. Cat Cot, extra crispy, extra creamy. I don't think a Kit Kat's supposed to be creamy. X Game 360. The fucking controllers. Well, it comes with a gun. That's a one-up on any other Xbox, isn't it? Name an Xbox that comes with a gun, huh? Chinese Legos never disappoint. Is that who I think it is? They have World War II Lego sets. This Shrek in a park in Turkey. It's just a fat boy. Sean Connery versus the cock. A battle we all want to see. Look for a babysitter in the area. PM me if you're interested. Here are my requirements. Have a bachelor's degree in childcare or 9 years of relevant babysitting experience. 3 good references with phone numbers, full-time availability including weekends, your own car and driver's license, native English speaking and preferred second language to teach my children, CPR certified, ideally a CNA license. These all seem like relatively reasonable things to want. I mean, of course, if you're paying the right amount of money. No history of traffic tickets and no problems with the law. I can understand no problems with the law, but no history of traffic tickets? Really? Also, like most people that drive eventually get some kind of traffic ticket for something or other, like driving in a bus lane or something. I will be running your name through databases. No tattoos. All right. No drugs, no alcohol. I mean, what does that mean? Does that mean no alcohol around the kids? Or just no, you can't drink alcohol. You're not allowed to drink alcohol outside of work. No sketchy social media behavior and or public picture. You can't have public pictures of yourself. Surely in this day and age, that's impossible. Like you're going to end up on someone else's Instagram or something. Must be okay with my 2 pit bulls. Must be okay with emergency last minute calls. Perfect attendance, 100% required. Even if you're ill, even if you're on the cusp of death, you need to turn up and look after my kids, my little darlings. Willing to pay for some snacks. We'll love to work with an infant 3-year-old and 5-year-old. Ideally, be a drug ban in exchange. I will be offering $10 an hour under the table cash. It's like making $15 an hour normally, but without paying tax. Right. $10 an hour. That's fucking dog shit, isn't it? That's like £7.50 or £8 an hour. Barber burns hair for a specific look or hairstyle. Surely that's just not good for your hair, burning it. I think that's probably like the worst. Oh my God. Surely that's like the worst thing you can do to your hair, burn it. What the? Wait, what is it supposed to do? It just make your hair all crispy. Isn't there like another way to achieve that effect other than burning your hair? Razor blade advertisement in Germany. Oh my God! For a second, I thought those were like real pigeons cut in half. Oh my days! No, that's great. That's not awful taste. That's brilliant. That's excellent. That's marketing genius. And Tarantino directing The Hateful Eight, one of the most underrated movies of all time. It is so good. So many people don't like it for some reason, but it's so good. George, mate, you look like you've been constipated for 7 years. Yeah, that costume was too big and too small at the same time. Like the legs were too long, the arms were too long, the body was a bit too tight, and that thing like it had a bit of metal in it. It would like dig into my forehead. It was awful. Georgie speaking at Cambridge University currently. Yes, I did. I spoke at Cambridge University. I am a distinguished gentleman, a very educated man, a mind of the ages. So I got him to do my B-reel. Yeah. He did. It's always weird because I've only ever had it a couple of times. Once when I was on set for doing something for Will for that video. Hang on, I'll find it. Right, the 100 Tommy Innits video. Yeah, for this bit where all these people were lined up, I took photos with a few of them. But when I did Cambridge University thing, people asked me for photos, and it was a weird experience. It was cool though. I enjoyed it. Obviously not without the mask on, but you know, it was fun. Oh, for a second, right? I'm really thick. I thought they would talk about this guy here. I was like, that guy's not doing anything wrong. He's just walking. It's the It's the people taking photos in the pool. I don't think that's ultimate, like, main character energy. They're just taking a photo. They're just taking a photo in the pool while on holiday. Yeah, it is a bit dramatic and everything. Like, love, you're in a pool in Benidorm. It's not that exotic. Filming kids who are just trying to figure their way out in gym and making fun of them is just cringe. I agree. Honestly, filming in gyms should be banned, like, outright. You should be allowed to make as big a tit of yourself as you like without fear of some knobhead influencer putting it online. Right. I mean, each try it, right? The thing is, right, when I went to the gym for the first time, I definitely did stuff like this, and I definitely still do stuff wrong. But I tried, like, a calf press machine the other day, and I was like, I am definitely using this wrong. The guy next to me was just looking at me. I'm using this like a tit. I already know it. But that's okay. A lot of the time, you got to fail to succeed. You shouldn't be filming people like this.
The arrogant laugh as you film that kid to make fun of him is so sad, so disappointing to see.
Yeah, mate, I agree. I is politely asked to stop filming in the changing room.
This guy.
Why can't, a genuine question, why can't people just do this at home? Why can't people just record videos like this these are the changing room. In the changing room where people get like naked and that. Like, would it have been so difficult to just do this at home?
Still in my progress here. What? Still in my progress.
You can do that at home, you knobhead. If it's the guy in the background talking, he has like a right to be like pissed at that. And I think even if it's not the guy in the frame, filming in the changing room, that's just weird. No, he said if you feel more comfortable, you can go over there. Mate, if you want to film your progress video, you can do it when there's no one else around. Oh, most dangerous place to live. Let's see what we got here. Greater Manchester in third place. That sounds about right. Yeah, I'll give you like a few seconds to look at this while I'm talking. It all seems about right. It seems all about like what I expect. I didn't know there was a place called Cleveland in England even. Oh wait, what? Met Police? That's not a place. What, police stations are dangerous places? What does that even mean? At the airport, America will be lost to the immigrants thanks to Biden and Kamala. Norway, here I come. Right, okay. I mean, I'd never understand, especially when like Americans complain about immigrants. Like your whole country is basically immigrants. Why are you complaining? It's not even like you've got like a lack of space or anything. What did you swear you never do as a parent that you ended up doing after all? Letting kids eat and drink in the car. I swore my car would never have crumbs and apple juice stains all over my back seats. I guess it depends on the length of the car ride. If we're going for an hour and a half and my kids get snacky, I'm not going to let them sit there hungry in favor of sticking to my guns. We don't tend to serve meals in our car. Who serves meals in their car as if it's like an airplane journey? And if we're going for a 5-minute drive to the park, they can wait until we get there. But if we're going to be on the road for a little bit, have an applesauce pouch, kiddo. We have seat covers for a reason. I hate when British people chime in on a clearly American question. Driving an hour in Europe, you could be in a different country. Driving an hour in the US, you are most likely in the same state. It's not the same. This person is American. No one in the UK serves applesauce pouches to their children. That is a purely American thing. Also, what are you on about with that? Like, the nearest drive to a country from London is probably Wales, and that's like gotta be at least 3 hours. Dark Knight 2008 shooting the hospital explosion scene. Contrary to popular opinion, Heath Ledger's pause when the bombs failed to go off wasn't improvised, but completely planned as a way to keep the actor safe. Oh, I did not know that. I always thought his pause was like because it failed or whatever, but apparently not. I'd have thought there'd be like a bigger crew like there, but it's just a cameraman. Yeah, sick. Harassing a gun store manager. I mean, he literally sells weapons of war. Like, I don't really feel much sympathy for him, but what seemingly looks like just like a random TikToker going in.
I'm looking for something like this. A scar is a pretty special guy.
Oh man, yeah, that's peak harassment, going into a gun store and asking for a gun from Fortnite.
What were you thinking about using this for? Like I said, we are in Boy Scouts, but also my neighbor, he's got like a cat. You guys can get out. Why? Because I'm the subreddit, I said so. You just said you might shoot a cat, so.
Also, he's got loads of guns. You should probably leave. I paused my game to be here. What t-shirt? Size of the missing submersible Titan. Yeah, when I saw this, I was like, why would you, like, because these people pay, what was it, like 200 grand or something to go down and see the Titanic in this thing? Like, why would you even want to, but you couldn't pay me 200 grand to go on that thing. Just for Nolan directing Inception. Inception is one of those movies where I got about half an hour in, and then I zoned out for like a minute, and then I was just totally lost, so I just gave up. But that's insane that it's like a rotating set. Neighbor asked to borrow ketchup, yes, I know a neighbor, and gave me attitude because it was Hunt's and not Heinz, so I pulled it back and refused to give it to her. And now our altercation is on a neighborhood app. What I'm saying is we're living in the stupidest timeline in history. You know what? I can't do ketchup that isn't Heinz. I'm not a big fan of ketchup as it is, but I just won't do ketchup if it isn't Heinz. It feels wrong, do you know? It's like baked beans. When I used to eat baked beans, I don't eat them anymore. But when I used to be a big baked bean enjoyer, I would only eat Heinz. Branston beans? Fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. None of that shit. The only ones that felt right were Heinz. You know what I mean? Or am I just, like, weird? Please do not hit door with bussy. I have a feeling that's supposed to say something else. But, like, I can't figure out what else it's supposed to say. What else could that possibly mean? What else could that possibly say? What's inside the glowing briefcase in Pulp Fiction? I mean, yeah, that does make sense because it did just glow. A licensed Mario statue sold by UK garden furniture shop Aston Garden Ornaments named Italian Man. That goes honestly kind of hard. Emulus is Finster. Why'd you have, like, that's like my exact disguise. Why'd you have that in your house? That's like I don't know what are the comments saying. No, that's just Memulus's head displayed as a trophy. Nah, Memulus' hair is different color. It would show under his hat if it was that long. Also, voices sound nothing like each other, but it could be a fake voice. I don't know. I don't know who needs to hear this, but no, I am not Finster. I'm not.
Hello, small fellow.
Oh yes, well he is the main character. I'm afraid he is the main character.
Good boy.
Nobody can deny he is the main character. Dating embarrassing career lows. Ellen DeGeneres asked for 6,000 copies of my OK Tarot deck for some kind of subscription box she does, and she wanted them for free. I'm guessing the whole thing is going to be like, oh, you're getting paid in exposure because these people are going to know about your tarot deck and they'll tell their friend. No, they won't. No, they won't. 6,000 copies of a tarot. That's going to cost a lot of money. I don't know how much a tarot deck costs to make, but I'm going to guess like manufacturing costs like 12 grand probably. Like, isn't Ellen DeGeneres like a multi-millionaire? Couldn't she have just bought them? And she's like selling them on. She's making money off this. A cheap bastard. AI ask why you chose K for your daughter's middle name. That's also my daughter's middle name. That's my mum's middle name. Ah, yeah, lol. I was just wondering because nobody started naming their daughter's middle name K until after Kenzie was born. I don't even know you or your daughter.
Joe Uncle.
Hey, only at the K. We filing food away on our foul property.
Are they cooking food in a filing cabinet?
Go down with what we got in the file, in the barbecue file. Oh my God.
That's so good. I love that. The caption says innovative, yes, sanitary, not so sure. It's a filing cabinet. Surely if you clean it, it's just as clean as any other appliance. Someone told me it belongs here. I guess that does belong here. But I don't know. That's really cool. I guess that is the whole point of this awful taste, but great execution. But I don't know. I don't think it's as grim as a lot of things on this subreddit are going to be. You see, like this, a Barbie cake where she's ODing. That's absolutely lovely. Does look quite delicious though. I is politely asked to stop filming in the changing room.
This guy.
Why can't, a genuine question, why can't people just do this at home? Why can't people just record videos like this these are the changing room. In the changing room where people get like naked and that. Like would it have been so difficult to just do this at home?
Still in my progress here. What? Still in my progress.
You can do that at home, you knobhead. If it's the guy in the background talking, he has like a right to be like pissed at that. And I think even if it's not the guy in the frame, filming in the changing room, that's just weird. He said if you feel more comfortable, you can go over there. Mate, if you want to film your progress video, you can do it when there's no one else around. Interested in your opinion on this light in a video at my wife's recently deceased father's house. Oh wow, it'd be moving and shit. Okay. Oh, that's actually really weird. Because normally it's just like a weird orb that like drifts through the frame. But that's kind of doing, and you can kind of explain it as like a lens flare, but that's really weird. That looks edited. It looks kind of almost edited. Because I've never seen ghost footage like this before, and I feel as though I would have. Like, what is it climbing? It looks like it's climbing something, but it started here. So it's not climbing the archway. I don't know. Could it be a bug? Like a small, like, sort of, what they're called? Like a firefly, are they? Is that what they're called? Like the insects that light up? Could it be a really small one of them on the lens of the Ring camera? It's climbing something. It could very well be this. Okay, now it's going down. Could it be like a silkworm or something? Do they light up? Because it's kind of like stringing itself down. I reckon it's a bug of some kind. What are the comments saying? Spider. Ah, yes. I said silkworm, so that was pretty close. I said it was stringing itself down. Not sure about this. Is that a hearse? Is that supposed... No, that's supposed to be a carriage in a car, like, you know, like from Shrek. That's supposed to be a carriage. That is fucking vile. But you just know they'd eat that up in Essex, wouldn't they? Rugged Warrior. No, I quite like that. That's quite cool. I would maybe display that in my living room. It's a conversation piece, isn't it? Snow in the Wizard of Oz movie was 100% pure asbestos. There was so much mad shit that went on the set of the Wizard of Oz. There's a really good video. I can't remember who it was made. I think it was like... I'll find it. I'll find it. I'm going to direct you to a good, like, little short video essay. EMP Lemon made a really good video about the Wizard of Oz and like how it was made and like how bad it was. Watch it after this video though. Don't click away, you silly goose. We got more oddly terrifying things to look at. Viral CCTV footage of mysterious pale figure leaves... Okay, that is weird, but that is like definitely like a burglar or something. I don't know how like an alien who has obviously developed the technology to travel to our world. I don't know how they would do that, but they don't know how to like fucking walk. That's a guy in a fucking morph suit. That's not an alien.
You see its face clearly.
Did she just say you could see its eyes clearly? What are you on about? Oh, what? Asbestos filter cigarettes. In 1952, claims that smoking causes cancer caused Kent cigarettes to come out with an asbestos filter to help protect its smokers. Yeah, I bet. Oh, fucking hell. Isn't it mental how many harmful things there were back in the day that everyone was just doing? Like, people used asbestos for fucking everything. Like, in my grandparents' garden, they had a shed that was basically made out of, I don't know how it was done, but it was basically made out of asbestos, and I spent a lot of my childhood around that shit, so I'm kind of concerned. They needed like specialists to come in and take it down. That wasn't until like a few years ago that shit got taken down. Have you ever avoided taking an ambulance because you could not afford it? The ambulance is not your taxi to the hospital. What in the goddamn fucking... It baffled me. I only heard this like maybe 5 years ago that Americans have to pay when calling an ambulance. Like, no one calls an ambulance just for the fun of it. You only call an ambulance when you're in a very, very bad situation. You should be charged. Is it like $2,000 as well? They get charged $2,000 to call an ambulance. That's mental. It's a comedy country, America is. Trying a fire plant in India for the first time. Shit. Oh, he's enjoying it. Must be good. My main thing is, I wouldn't like the way he put his fingers in his mouth. I'd hate that. Like having another person's fingers in my mouth, that just feels grim.
2006 in Pensacola, Florida. David Eckhart is asleep in his bedroom.
Okay, this is from the History Channel. This is how we know this is an authentic alien sighting.
Suddenly, the camera picks up something alarming.
What?
A short, skinny humanoid figure.
What? No way.
The figure creeps further into the doorway.
You're joking.
Revealing a bizarrely slender leg, seemingly just a few inches in diameter, then an oblong head, and eventually its whole body.
Is this the whole footage? It's just this. That could literally be anything.
Otherworldly beings commonly described as greys, and this apparently wasn't the first time David...
I think the footage is a bit too pixelated to determine it's that. But you know, Slay History Channel.
Wouldn't be the first to report repeated visits from extraterrestrials.
That could literally be anything. Like, what? I don't even know what I'm looking at. Yeah, to get on the school bus, you got to turn the doorknob. Oh, it's great that they managed to find a door that basically perfectly fits it as well. This T-sack, no, I like that. That's sick. That's so sick. The T-sack. Just something about how this being able to float is stressing me out somehow. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I don't know. I don't trust cruise ships. They like this one especially seems a bit too top heavy. Yeah, I don't know. Cruise ships scare me because I don't like the idea of being stuck on something. Like, I don't like that with planes where, like, you know, you're sat down, you're sat there for the duration of the flight. Living on a cruise ship for a couple weeks seems terrifying to me. Oh yes, a legendary Andrew Tate tweet. At laundry today, 3 mortals attempted to intimidate me. Unaware of my divine powers, I extended my hand and clicked my fingers, then asked them a simple question. Do you know the secrets of you? Hogan fire. They are not sure why this changed their minds, but it did. All right, mate. All right. I've definitely seen that tweet before, but it's funny every single time I read it. Oh God, what is this? Helicopter mama seeking future daughter-in-law. I prefer Republican, Christian, hardworking woman that's willing to relocate. She should enjoy cooking, cleaning, hunting, and fishing. No children from previous relationships. He's all the kids one woman can handle. That is a grown man. He has a beard. My son prefers females. Okay. All right, preferably natural blonde. He's a butt guy, but no flat asses should apply. He's 26 years old, has 2 dogs, owns own home and business, little redneck, but loves Jesus. If interested, please Facebook Messenger me 2 pics, a brief description of yourself, and 2 references. Must be ex-boyfriends. Please share post. This boy ain't getting any younger. If your 26-year-old son needs his mum to go on Facebook to look for like a very specific type of woman, I'm afraid there's no hope for him. Like, bro, get on Tinder. Get on Hinge. Girls in America splitting bills and waiting 10 years for a ring. Girls in Dubai. Oh, wow. So she's got a Hermes thingamajig, a big ring that is way too big for her. Taking photos. Yeah, we don't do that here. Oh, she got shoes and jewelry. I don't know what that jewelry. Yeah. Flowers and stuff. Yeah, but you have to, you're also living in Dubai. My boyfriend's best friend. I truly hope this isn't for me because it gives me the icks. But even so, girl, what? Oh, you think you're special because he chose you? A baby girl. He'll come back home when you tire him out because he always does. I'm the constant. You're the disposable. We're not the same. Why would you post this for anyone to see? This is just embarrassing. Even sending this as like a private text message will be embarrassing. Hands of the future King of England, Prince Charles, well, the current now. But have you noticed in like the in all the pictures he's had taken of him, like all the official pictures, he's got his hand in his pocket. Oh, poor guy. I wonder what is wrong with his fingers, though. Like, there is no hope of getting that ring off anymore. That signet ring is branded to his pinky finger for life. Anyone remember the bus? We send the EU £350 million a week. Let's fund our NHS instead. Yeah, that was a good idea to leave the EU, wasn't it? That was sick. That was a great idea. The UK's been thriving ever since. We now also need to wait in fucking enormous queues at airports now, so that's wonderful. I love that. Thank you, boomers, for getting us out of the EU.
I will not accept that it's a highly dangerous road.
Oh, some fucking fresh, aren't they?
The Central Reserve safety fencing will go ahead.
So quickly afterwards.
One was hurt in the crash.
Oh no! What the fuck is this? No, okay, we're gonna have to analyze this deeper. So we got a Christmas tree out of olives, which I can accept. Prawns, which I mean, I can accept all the things on here. All the things on here are nice foods. It's just I don't like the presentation. And then we got. At first, I thought this was in like a condom or something, and they sort of wrapped it round. But how have they managed to get that so smooth, I wonder? And they put it on lettuce! You put spaghetti hoops on lettuce! That's vile. I can get behind this, sort of. This, however, no way. I've got another one. Reasons I don't fit in this generation. My girls will never go to public school. What? Because they teach you about, like, gay people and vaccinations and stuff. Is that it? Christ comes first, even in my marriage. We don't use screen time. Their imagination is better than any TV show or game on their iPad. You're constantly sat with your kids, like, constantly keeping them entertained. Nah. TV and iPads have their place. Not all the time. You shouldn't give your kids like TV or iPad all the time, but they have their place, you know. We never lie to our girls, including lying about fictional characters like Santa. What is fun banned in your house? Is that it? God, there was always that one kid in primary school who was like, actually, Santa doesn't exist. Shut up. Have fun once in a while.
Get your fucking ass off my fucking tire. Excuse me? Get the fuck off my truck now.
To be fair, that truck fucking sucks, but that's like one of the things I wouldn't like if I had like a nice car, like people sitting, because like if you have like a nice car, people just sit on it to take photos. They just sit on the bonnet to take photos. That would piss me off to like no end.
Wheels cost more than your fucking life.
The wheels, mate. I don't think they do. I mean, both sets of people here think they're the main character. My wheel costs more than your whole life. What does that even mean?
Serious right now? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought.
Yeah, both sets of people are fucking insufferable there. People who leave their phones set to military time are fucking war criminals. How do you look at 1605 and go, wow, I can understand that. Fucking bootlickers. What's next? You're going to join the army recruitment. Is that not a normal thing? I've always just had 24-hour, like, I guess military time. I've never even thought of it as military time before. It's just the time. But whenever I see someone who has their phone set to like a 12-hour clock, I'm just like, why do you do that? It just feels so strange. Like 10 o'clock at night is 22. That's 22. If I'm up at night and I see 10, that's just gonna throw me right off. Americans be like, okay, I can't pass 12. Americans be like, okay, I can't. Americans be like, okay, I can't count past 12. Try and say I can't count. Okay, I did it just then, but it was difficult, I promise. So it's a picture of someone scratching their nightstand because I don't know why. Lol, yeah, I'd be freaking out too if my clock was displaying nonsense numbers referring to 23:36, obviously meaning 11:36 at night. You are aware that's a 24-hour set clock, right? So it's just saying 11:36 p.m. I'm sorry if this isn't PC, but I don't care about the British custom. I'm pretty sure most of the world uses 24-hour time, but I don't understand why you'd use 12-hour time. It just seems far less convenient. Like, if you can count to 24, it just makes so much more sense to have your clock set up. Oh god, a tale as old as time. Influencer asks for free meals in exchange for reviews and exposure. Gets called out by restaurant. Usually my arrangements with restaurants is that you give my friend and I a meal on the house in exchange for Instagram coverage and reviews. With all due respect, I'd say you have as much right to review my restaurant as I have right to review your menstrual cycle. That's a bit of a weird reply, but anyway. This automatically adjusting oxygen mask for pilots. Oh, okay. I have a feeling this is going to be quite nice. Oh, yes. You know when that bit comes around your head, you just feel as snug as a bug in a rug. Like, look, it just gives your head a hug. Oh, that's nice. What it has done at me... Someone has made, what is it, a 40-minute long compilation of memeulous wrong opinions. Fucking hell, what is this? All right, it's a video with 10 views 2 weeks ago. Apparently British people have no culture. Oh, it's not actually 40 minutes. It's 10 seconds and then 41 minutes of various gameplay. World's largest temple chariot. It's 300 tons and 96 feet tall. What is a temple chariot? Wait, what on earth? What? That looks kind of sick. I can't really see what it is because this video isn't very well done, but is that what they're on about? That's pretty cool. Wish I lived in a city where I didn't need a car. Moved to Europe, plenty of cities you can live without owning a car. Europe sucks. It's like stepping back in time 30 years. No tech, no food, no food. No food. No chains? What do you mean, like McDonald's? There's fucking so many McDonald's. No hotels that aren't mum and pop tiny. It's fine to visit, but that's about it. You've never been to Europe. Have you ever been to fucking Los Angeles? That is like stepping back in time about 100 years. There is, as you say, no fucking tech. The infrastructure there is piss poor. You have to like drive everywhere, get Ubers. It's so expensive. It's shocking. And that's like most places. The only place I've been to in America that isn't like you have to drive everywhere is New York. I really like New York. But like stepping back, nah, Europe is far, like the majority of places in Europe are far more like technologically advanced than the majority of places in America. Genuinely, I feel as though because European countries are older than America, that they have this perception that like it's oldie woldy and there's no technology and we're all backwards and stuff, which just isn't the case. My co-worker said Billie Eilish makes music for girls who call themselves psycho but are too afraid to ask for extra ketchup in a restaurant. That's accurate. That's accurate. A YouTube video about sex with an animal. Mum, if you find this in my history, don't look at me differently. Just know I was curious and this popped on my recommended for no apparent reason, so don't call the pastor. One of my greatest joys in life is when Jeff calls the vet to make an appointment and they ask for his name and he says Jeff. Then they ask for our cat's name and I watch him gather his strength before he tells them Baby Jeff. Baby Jeff. That's so good. Calling a cat after you but just putting baby in front of it. That's unreal. Oh my god, I've seen this. Racist Target employee calls the police on us for dancing. I mean, I don't think it's racist. You brought a whole, like, dance troupe to a Target and you're just interrupting everyone while also filming everyone who's, like, gets in your way without permission. Like, it's... Oh. It seems like TikTok dance troupes are the fucking worst offenders of, like, this main character syndrome. They think, like, the world is theirs. That it's their stage. They should be able to go out in public and dance without anyone interrupting them, anyone getting in the frame. The thing is, this dancing fucking sucks. It's shocking. Like, you should be thanking him for cutting this off, because that's embarrassing. Girl poses next to an F1 tornado a mile away. Why? Why would you do that? I didn't know there were, like, tornadoes that, like mental. I thought like they were always exaggerated in film, but that looks mad. It's like I guess a Reddit conversation. Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know how many generations removed from my European ancestors, 5 or 6. That's quite a lot of ancestors. That might as well be the fucking cavemen. I've been to Germany twice and had multiple instances of people engaging me in German because apparently I look super German. German is our official language. We engage everyone in German no matter how you look, unless there is a specific reason to assume you might not speak German. Americans. Oh, I love them. I mentioned this in a video recently, but my favourite Americans are the ones that say they're Irish because they're like great-great-great-granddad twice removed was from Ireland. Oh, it's incredible. And how can you look... Okay, I get it. I get how you can look German. No, actually, do I? No, not really. How do you look German? Here we've got Mr. Bean versus Spider-Man. What? But there has to be something on this DVD. What could it be? I'm going to try and find it. All right. I mean, the only thing I could find is this WWE 2K16 video of Mr. Bean versus Spider-Man. I don't think this is what was on the DVD. The Magic Kids, 3 Unlikely Heroes. The Magic Kids. Wow, that looks original. I mean, I guess that's one way to make it less intimidating. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, no, I don't like that. Actually, you know what? After the second time watching it, right? This guy's obviously on a small boat. Like, I don't know, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I feel as though I just don't have megalophobia. I can't stop looking at the underwater cliff these two boats are floating over. Yeah, the ocean is fucking terrifying. Like, every time, I don't go out to swim in the sea often. Last time I did it was about a year ago. But every time I go out to swim in the sea, I'm just having a nice chill time. Just, you know, basically out as far as you can go before they put that little rope around. Just chilling. And then I remember sea monsters, and I frantically swim back. Like, sea monsters definitely exist, don't they? I waited 6 months to respond to... A lot of these just seem to be about Andrew Tate. I waited 6 months to respond to this Andrew Tate fan. Until you have more cars than Andrew Tate, you need to shut the fuck up, Dick. Until you have more cars than... How can you be riding another man's meat this hard? Until you have more cars than Andrew Tate, you need to shut the fuck up. Luxury cars seized from Andrew Tate's compound by Romanian authorities. Just circling back. Hey, jackass, we use miles per hour in this country. Wills is an Australian magazine. We use metric measurements. You're on the internet, which is American. Therefore, you can use American, the best that has to be bait. That has to be bait. Actually, the World Wide Web was first developed in CERN. I don't blame you for not knowing that. You're apparently American. People with good singing voices should not be allowed to do karaoke. Sorry, but it is not fun watching you do a little Star Search performance. I'm here to see drunk Keith fight for his life through living on a prayer as God intended. Also, it gives the same vibes as like people when you're at like a funeral or a wedding or something and there's people behind you singing, but they're like fucking going for it. As if it's like an X Factor audition or something. It's like, shut up, please. Stop harmonizing everything. It does my head in. You're just trying to show off. Where can I watch this animation you just did? This was my intro I made when I was 12. I made it thinking it was cool. My character was jumping off the building like a ninja. I had no idea what it actually looked like. Oh no. Oh no.
Of recording K-pop in public root edition.
Okay, struggles.
It was going all smooth.
Yeah.
Everyone was.
Are you on Oxford Street?
Until.
Yes, you're on Oxford Street. You fucking nutters. How are you mad at these people? You're on like the busiest street in London. And what, you expect them to cordon off a little area for you to film your B-Tech K-pop video? What are you... Oh, people do my fucking head in. You can't even clean up your own room. Who the hell are you to give advice to the world? And then it's... Man, come on, man. How can you live it? Is that his kit? No, that's a bedroom. Man, come on. Come on. Like, that looks like a uni student's kitchen, not like a 50-year-old man's bedroom. A 6-year-old cousin's search history. Girls and boys who possess their clothes and make out and show their privates. Girls who kiss boys. Girls taking off their clothes and showing it to boys. Girls who kiss boy and take off all their clothes. Lady that sings boys are cute. That's so dumb. Their bleeds. I don't know what that is. Alternate roast Pokemon cards. Animated Pokemon. Snake just vibing on a plush blanket. That's, I can identify that because I went through a snake phase. This wasn't even when I was a kid. This was like 2 years ago. That is a ball python. An albino ball python, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, very nice snake. The oldest getting caught with his searches in my recommendations. What do you say to an 8-year-old looking up sex on YouTube? Haha. It's just people having sex. And then Vsauce.
Hey, Vsauce.
Would you rather be Mr. Beast's best friend or have the highest paying job? Don't like leaving a story unfinished. We learned a lot from Sense, and we're going to try not to do this in the future. That's the thing. Like, that's why I never watch like basically any TV show until it's done. First of all, because I forget after like a year what's happened, and also because I could just cancel it, and then I've just wasted time watching something that isn't going to be wrapped up. So I just don't bother until it's like concluded, and there is actually a conclusion at the end of the series. Costco Auto Saucer. What? That's good. That's proper good. That. It's not very well spread out. Are they gonna? Is it gonna spread it? Because it's a bit. Yeah, it's not very well spread. If I was to give that a satisfying score, I'd give it a 5. It's not complete. I bet my left testicle that Apple will not put USB-C in iPhones ever. Hand it over. Right, hand it over. Over, you've waited an hour for the Eiffel to sparkle, and now everyone wants to stop you and tries to get in the frame. My friend, you are in Paris, a very busy city. What do you expect people just to like be like, oh no, I'm not gonna get in her frame. This is so important. This TikTok video of her roller skating is so important. Realistically, they should have cordoned off the street for you. On this in my room, Depot. We've got Sam and 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 Sam. I think this might be a controversial take, but my favorite character from Depot is Sam, the big bong fairy, annoying indoor dweeb. Right, so we've got a Thomas the Tank Engine toy assault rifle. Lovely. My cousin's Samsung phone. Where'd you get a Samsung phone? Where could you possibly buy that from? Don't torment me. What's that supposed to be? What game is that supposed to be a rip-off of? Don't torment me. Who am I? To be fair, for £3 for a board game, you can't really go wrong. Scammer talking to herself. Did anyone get the Audi £200 for kids today? That sentence does not even make sense. Yes, here it is. Today is the deadline to get £200 from Audi here. Wow. Wow. If anyone... like, she must have fallen for that to get hacked in that way. Like, how do you fall for that? Not as if Audi's just giving away £200 to each person that clicks a link. Grow up. This Lego domino ring by JK Brickworks on YouTube. Oh. What? I could watch that for about 5 hours and not get bored. That's so cool. Who's this JK Brickworks guy? Wait, he's got more videos on this. Infinite Domino Ring Experiments. That's so cool, man. Well, I know what my YouTube viewing for this evening is going to be. We're not currently putting an official label on accounts, but we are aggressively going after impersonation and deception. And then literally the next day, to combat impersonation, we've added an official label to some accounts. That is basically the Twitter experience, though, isn't it? So LeBron James wearing a t-shirt saying vote or die LeBron. I'm only 12. I can't even vote dude. I don't want to die. Fair enough. I would give anything to be a golden retriever belonging to an upper middle class white family with one of those bandanas around my neck named Max or some shit. To be fair, that does seem like the best life on earth. You know, you just have a massive garden. You got your bandanas. I love a bandana. And you just like run around and have fun that'd be a great life. The way this concession clerk serves popcorn. Ooh, whoa. He is the Lionel Messi of serving popcorn. Oh, man. That was not on the job requirements. He's just doing it to entertain the customers. He should get the fattest raise ever. 15 years ago on Top Gear, Simon Cowell told Jeremy Clarkson he, the latter, needed Botox. Why has he done that to himself? Like, just age with grace. There's no shame in aging like a good old Clarkson here. Like, you just look like a Bratz doll that's been melted. The microphone votes like the thumbnail. Is that a real video? It's real. From Epic Meme Gamer. It's bugging me so much. I'm guessing one of these is going to be like horizontal or something. I'm trying to spot it. I can't find anything. Or one of them's going to be like higher than the other. This is like Where's Wally? I don't know what I'm looking for. God, this is hurting my eyes just looking at it. I have no idea. Like, if you've spotted this already, you are smarter than... Oh, okay. I see it. Right there. That is... Yeah, that's quite annoying. So apparently this is a quote from Kanye West. I can say anti-Semitic things and Adidas can't drop me. Now what? They did. 4 things gamers hate. Noobs, annoying mums, hackers, black history. Oh, fucking hell. Been artifacted CCTV camera from outside my dad's workplace. I mean, what the fuck is that? What is that? That's so strange. I can't even put that down to being anything. It looks like an emu or something. What? Megalodon attack edit. Right, so they've edited, I'm guessing, a megalodon shark. I don't actually know how. Oh, wow. Okay, I mean, if that is the actual scale of a megalodon, that is a lot bigger than I thought a megalodon would be. I thought it was just like a slightly bigger great white or something. What the fuck? I don't think... Okay, all right. Just stating the obvious. I don't think a megalodon could cut like a ship in half. I don't think it has that kind of strength. I don't know why that comes in. I don't know why a plane crashed into the helicopter, but all right. All right. You make her new YouTube show. It's where Alex has no clothes on, not even underwear. Wait, what? This Chinese dragon billboard is the coolest thing I have ever seen. I think it belongs here. I want this billboard to be the size of a building. What the fuck? This is probably gonna make me sound really thick, but how the fuck are they doing that? Because like, there are some that like are made to look like they're like they've got depth or whatever, and those are just video screens. But this doesn't look like there's a video screen. It probably is, but that's crazy. I'm too scared to sleep after seeing ghostly figure on security camera. Well, that is just evil. That's a demon, man. Something I captured while remodeling a condo unit in Florida.
Open the microwave again. It's okay, Kevin. Don't be scared. If you want to show me you're here, open the microwave again.
Shut up. That's just probably like a remote controlled microwave or something. No way is a ghost called Kevin. That's such a lame name for a ghost.
You gotta be shitting me.
Bro, imagine being haunted by a ghost called Kevin. Oh, I hate these. A pair of scuba divers has captured a rare video and photos of a 2.5 meter giant squid swimming off the waters in Japan's west coast. There is no reason for such a horror to exist, is there? Like, why would you go near that thing? That thing's fucking terrifying. Oh no, I hate it. I hate it. I will still eat squid though. Looking for a babysitter ASAP. Paying $125 per week. I'll provide all that is needed for the child's care. What are your hours like? 5 a.m. until 6 p.m. You work 13 hours a day. Oh, okay, so 52 cents an hour. Good. Like, fucking, that's so long. Oh my fucking god, that's loud. Oh my god, that made me jump. Captured in England workshop, Clumber Park. What the... Man, that looks so edited. Look. Man, that ain't a ghost. Actually, I don't know what it could be. It's not a person, that's for sure. Maybe it's the ghost of a deer or something. Ghost caught while watching a sports stream. Alright, so I'm guessing we're looking at this geezer here. What the fuck? What the fuck was that?
Yo, that wasn't even a person.
I got time for this. Yo, did we catch a ghost on stream?
Bro, stop.
What? No, I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Sumo orange peel, perfectly sized for a corky hat. Oh, Mario Galaxy music. This is elite. I love the Mario Galaxy OST. Oh, yes. What a distinguished gentleman. Look how happy he is with his hats. I would be happy if I was him too. Right next to each other too, Pizza King and Burger Hut. I mean, as I was saying, there's a lot worse in the UK than this. I can walk down any high street and find about 5 that are worse than these two. Tomato condiment. Ketchup isn't a brand name. Yeah, it's not. Why have they just called it tomato condiment? That makes it sound so disgusting. Tomato condiment. Found this triple threat in Chechnya. Right, so we got the Nike Karachis, I think they are. Supreme and Louis Vuitton. Who buys shit like this? I've never understood it, like when people buy like fake designer. Because like, I think a lot of, well, most of the designer that is faked is like really fucking tacky anyway. It's like the tackier like designer shit. And it just looks terrible. Like, you don't need to wear designer to look good in clothes. But I basically exclusively wear £10 H&M t-shirts. And I think I look fine in it. Like, there's no need to go out and buy fake clothes. Wait, what? Hang on. What the fuck is going on? At first I thought that was like CGI. What the... I mean, I don't think you have to have like megalophobia to be scared of that. Like the road just disappearing. They changed the case from the Annabelle doll. Right, I watched the Annabelle movies on my main channel. That video should be up now. Surely this has to be bollocks and just like a tourist trap type thing. I just don't believe this that the doll is actually haunted.
Quick. Grab it and put it in.
Bro, it's a doll. Like, nah, come on. This has to be a con.
And just close it up fast.
Close it up. Man, it's a doll. Like, no. Sorry, I'm just not buying it. Text my friend got from a new co-worker. Immediately wanted to puke when I read this. He was fired. Oh my god, I've just seen the text ends with all my love of Big Daddy. Oh my god. So told me in so many words that I'm wasting my time loving you. I told her I appreciate it, but I don't give a fuck. I believe the words unconditional love were in the letter I wrote to you. That means how you feel towards me is irrelevant. I love you, so fucking deal with it. This is a new co-worker. They haven't known each other long. So long long as you are in my life, I will continue to want the best for you. If that can't be me, then fine. I'll still be watching over you. I'm still gonna love you. If that bothers you, then quit. Because I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna just stop loving you. That's not who I am, and that's not who I want to be with all my love. Big daddy. Sorry, I just had to walk home with this lingering over me, and I just had to say something. No, you really did not. Now you have no job. So this is like a Reddit post or something, I think. Other countries don't have to sing their national anthem every day at school for 12... Really? Really? Is that a thing? Actually, to be fair, like I went with my family to Florida when I was like 15, and I can't remember. It was like I think the park was just opening. It was like I think it was Busch Gardens, and all of a sudden they all the fucking staff, all the people like that sell you the tickets stuff, just fucking elevate at bang on like 7 or 8 o'clock or whenever and start singing the national anthem. It was scary. So it's upset that a mattress store won't help them move. They sold us a nice bed, but 2 years later when we were moving, they refused to help us move the bed even after we offered to pay for it. So in our opinion, all they do is sell beds. Don't expect anything else after. Well, yes, it's a bed store. They're not like furniture movers. You bought a bed. They sold you the bed. A nice bed, you say. And like, as far as I'm concerned, that's where their responsibility ends. They don't have to like move your shit for you. What? Figure of a little girl in a nightgown at my grandparents' old house. I mean, that could just be your mind. Like, that could just be stuff there. I'm pretty sure it is just stuff in the room and your brain's making it look like there is a person there. Because that is a thing in it. Like where humans make out like faces and people out of things when they're not actually there. It's like a survival instinct from when we lived in like caves and stuff. I've done one of these before. Oh, they're so good. They're so good. They're really not that bad. It's just when you're standing on the platform, you're kind of like, a bit like, oh, no, oh, no. R/nope, if you will. Do you get it? Oh, nope. Oh. I'm funny. But yeah, no, honestly, they're all right. They're not bad. I prefer that to the ones where you kind of have to fling yourself down. Because with them ones, you have to do an action to go. And a lot of the time, I can't bring myself to do that. I know. I'm a coward. But there's that one at Blizzard Beach in Florida. The one that goes like, I can't do that one. I just can't. However, I managed to do a pretty similar one in one of these. Is this one the one that just goes straight down? Nah. Oh, well. Oh, he's stuck. Oh, is that the note bit? Oh, what? Okay. No, I don't think so. He didn't get stuck for too long. Although, okay, he's stuck again. Yeah, okay. Being stuck on a water slide is terrifying. Because, like, what if someone just comes down behind you and proper clatters into you? Is this a common thing on this slide? Actually, or is that where you are supposed to get out? I have no idea. What, hit the sci-fi jackpot at the pet shop? Boom Planet, Family Relic, Robot Man, Alien Invader Bronze. They're the same thing. Was it meant to be like a Cyberman here or something? Because that's a Dalek. Oh my god. Why even bother at that? Why is Jack so large? Like, there's no point in bothering at like this point. You might as well just make them normal people. Best before Monday. What Monday? Would like to buy your iPhone 8 Plus 64 gigabytes unlocked for $385. Okay, $385 sounds good. $350. Gotta pay my kids' braces. No, sorry. So you hate kids? My response to that would be yes, an emphatic yes. I hate kids. No, I need $385 for my kids' braces. Andrew Tate acted like he's invincible but got humbled.
Oh no, not court in Romania. The internationally respected Romanian courts. Put me in jail. You put me in jail. I'm gonna walk in there with a pile of money like this.
Yeah.
Cards.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah.
Boom, boom.
Oh yeah.
This hose. This sells mine.
Right.
Or, I'll be chilling.
Yeah. That happened, mate, didn't it? That happened. The huge mountain. A picture of all the affordable doctors in the... Oh, my God. Surely there's not this much demand for, like, Dr. Pepper, let alone a load of Dr. Pepper knockoffs. For there to be 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 3, 24 knockoffs. Dr. Perky. Today I learned France is poorer than every US state except for Mississippi. I mean, I don't think it is. There's a comment here. Ah, yes, GDP per capita, the measure that makes everyone a billionaire on average whenever... Yeah, all right, they're using GDP. All right, great. That's not an indication of if a country is richer or poorer than another. It's just like the average of how much someone is worth, I think. Is it that or like how much? I don't know. I don't care enough to look into it. It's something to do with like how much money you either earn or you have. Nice guy versus Chad. I'm not a little bitch like the rest of the men you've been with, says the guy who threw a fit because I asked him to teach me chess. That sounds boring as fuck. Did you ever think about it from my perspective? Go to work all day, then come teach me a basic game like Katie, for real. I'm not telling you have to do anything. It was just an idea because I know you enjoy chess, so I wanted to share that with you. If you wanted to share it, what? Bloody hell. This isn't that deep. Surely it's fun. I find it fun teaching people things they don't know, but I do. Anyway, if you wanted to share it with me, you just watch a video and play a few times, then challenge me to a game, nerd. That sounds amazing. I'm obviously the problem, so I'm a go. What? I'd do that for you, but don't expect me to be a chess master, lol. I'll let chess be your thing. Jeez, I'm sitting at a desk and have nothing to do other than be pissed. I'm done. This is not going to work. You keep testing me and you know my buttons already. I hate it. Why the fuck can't things be simple, Katie? You're dope. Just be fucking simple. Is this over chess? Is this all over her saying, oh, you can teach me chess one day, mate? Is that what this is over? A remote-controlled aircraft Firebird. Oh my god, I'm gonna fly that over North Sentinel Island. Okay, if I saw that flying overhead, I'd feel like Ash at the end of the first Pokemon episode. You know, like when he sees Ho-Oh or whatever. Did you know our server survive on your tipping kindness? Just fucking pay your staff, Matt. Holy shit, is it that hard? Is it that hard to pay your staff a livable wage? That's one of the most like insane things about America. The servers get paid like $2 an hour. That's their base salary. That should be illegal. That's why there's such like a massive tipping culture out there. And like, I don't think that the people going to a restaurant should have to pay the salaries of the waiters and stuff. It just shouldn't happen. That burden shouldn't be put onto the patrons of the restaurant. Read this list. Required skills. No job hoppers know more than 2 jobs in the past 2 years. Looking for strong alcohol and wine knowledge, we will ask you questions. You care about your appearance and always at your best, clean and ironed clothes, well groomed, etc. You ascribe to the mantra, yes is the answer. What's the question? That could be perceived as a bit dodgy. You see serving others as a privilege, not as demeaning. You're a team player and positive in general. We are not looking for people who like to gossip or tear others down. Job types, full-time, part-time at paid $2.13 an hour. Sounds like a George M. editing job. Christian family of 4 searching for our forever home. We have been living with family for 9 months, waiting for God to provide a house we can use for his glory. What on earth does that mean? Praying for 3,000 square foot. 1 acre plus partially wooded, you know, fair enough. Within 30 minutes of Eastman under 300k. In Jesus' name. Why are you putting this in the fucking newspaper? Maybe unpopular opinion, but real English is the American English and British English should be considered the same as a dialect. Right, and how did you come to that conclusion exactly? Saw this in the upper window of my grandmother's old house. Is that Jesus? Oh, okay, yeah, very funny, very funny. Yeah. Put Qui-Gon Jinn at the top. Yeah, it's not an actual ghost. You see, I take my ghost videos very seriously, so you shouldn't be doing stuff like that. Oh, bloody hell, this guy means business. He's conjuring fire. That's it, you had your chance, but you squandered it. I've been nothing but a nice guy and a gentleman to you. I held the door open for you every day, and for what? For you to stab me in the back? I deserve you. I've hurt you. But you just can't help being a bitch. Doesn't matter, though. I get what's mine. You can only push an angel so far until the demon comes up to play. Oh, my God. That has to be a joke. I feel as though that's just satire. Like and subscribe if you are a particularly nice guy.